Respectful salutations and welcome to all you wonderful sadhakas. Shall we remember the Brahma Tattva prayers for revelation? Remember Ishvara prayers for removing final obstacles, prayers to Adi Parashakti Mata to empower with all positive, rich sadgunas, prayers to the Devatagana, remembering them, asking them to give us a long, healthy life, conducive for sadhana. Let us remember ardently, pray to our gurus, our acharyas, to continuously bless us. They do so. In fact, in this regard, it is our choice to be more sincere, committed from our side because they have no choice. They are not like the Ishvara, the Karma Phaladata, or the other Devata Gana that when you do upasana to them, then they bless. When you don't do upasana to them, then they reduce blessings. This type of condition gurus don't have. They are like Bhagwan Surya. Continuously they give their blessings. Here it is more of our Purushartha to tune to them and keep on receiving the guidance. Let us remember and pray to the Shruti Mata. To her also, she is there, very much there, eternally is there. From the time of creation, she is there. It is we again, we have to approach. And then one request is Shrutam me Gopaya, or whatever the Shastras we are studying, the meaning be revealed to us, the revealed meaning be safely remembered by us. That prayer we can do to her, but our commitment to study Shastra. With all these six things, or prayers or blessings, let us ensure that we are slowly, steadily, are growing to be ready for any sort of hard work, and we are growing in our being dynamic, active, not static, lazy, lethargic on any front, any reason. The sadhaka in us also is all the time awake. So too the Shrota in us to listen to the outer and inner voices. How much stronger is our Jignasu in us, Mumukshu in us, Shishya in us, Bhakta in us, Viragi in us, Loka Sevaka in us, Dharma Samsthavaka in us. These have to be every day checked. And whatever addition that day we can do, that is our Purushartha. Now, let us enjoy studying our Shwethashwathara Upanishad. We are into the third topic, almost the quotes from Shruti Smriti are done to say that karma is not the cause of moksha and not required also. Jnanam is the only cause and Jnanam is sufficient. Then Shruti Smriti is quoted. Some yukti also has to be told. The yukti will be told today by Bhagavan Adi Shankara in the Sambandha Bhashya. Then again, Purvapakshi very agreeingly, hesitatingly says, so do you mean to say therefore doing all the upasanas and getting into Devata Sharira or Lokas is there also only bondage? And then Guru says, वही तो मैं बता रहा हूँ, you caught it. करके again for that also he will give some more quotes and explanations. Thus, keep on thinking, you and I, through the study of this Sambandha Bhashya, to become more strong in the complete, correct, authentic understanding that what gives moksha and what not. That doesn't give moksha, let us not pursue it. That which gives moksha, definitely let us pursue. देखो, in this clarity clearly comes to us how blessed and lucky we are. We are in that pursuit. Let us continue, and before that, our chanting Sankalpa and one thought today. Only one thought, very short and sweet, not like every day elaborate. Ki anything which keeps our temperament and mood calm and quiet. Anything which keeps our inner equipment contented and happy or cheerful. Anything which reminds us of our goal, anything which relentlessly, continuously keeps us on the sadhana to be done. All those gestures, all those activities, all those thoughts are very good, very healthy. Search what are they. Okay, every time we have to see that one possibility is ki eliminate all the negativities from us. Then the effect of these negativities, this dukkha, the moroseness, or let us say the bad temperament of ours goes away. That is one way. That is the only way, sure way. Sometimes the other way is what? Strictly deciding to be ourselves, for ourselves to be calm, quiet, to be gently poised. When we are stubborn on these things, that I want to maintain the calmness of my mind. I want to maintain the good mood of my mind. Same thing happens when we insist on this point. Naturally, when those causes come, which try to disturb this commitment of ours, we become aware of it and we eliminate them. Either eliminate them, the causes, and remain in the calm, quiet mode and conduct in the outer life, so to enjoy the doing of spiritual sadhanas. Or decide, you know, I will be calm and quiet, not lazy, lethargic, dynamically, actively calm and quiet, and then also in that peaceful, happy disposition, I will be there. Because in that good mood only, good thoughts will come to do the good sadhanas, etc. If the mood is not good, even though we try to do sadhana, it won't be done effectively. So keep an eye on this from now onwards. How to maintain that good mood. Higher Vedantic philosophical thoughts, if you remember, use them. No, like that of the Jagan Mithyatva Nirnayam, or as we exhaustively discussed yesterday, that the whole world is in our own mana, isn't it? Any of these Vedantic thoughts, if you remember, use them. Good it is. Even if we don't remember, never mind. Why my mind has to be disturbed? With a disturbed mind, we can't even have food properly. You can't do any of the routine also properly. Then how can we have the love for our shastras and liking for our the sadhanas and ability to do them joyfully? है ना? स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में रोते रोते करना, धीरे धीरे कम करना है. In fact, the whole life we have to discover to live in a very good mood, very happy mood. What's wrong? What's lacking? The Lord is there in us, outside us. He is providing everything and asking us to play the game. How let us play? जब गेम खेलते हैं, it is only the joy, it is only happiness. So life is also a game, a खेल. So let us express the quietness, happiness, joy while conducting in life also. Take it as a birthright and fulfill that right by ourselves. Claim that right. Huh? Whenever we are in that good mood, whole world also, how much ever it is sixes, sevens, doesn't affect us much. If it is not so, our mind, the whole world is good, but we see it different way. Like in that example of a person, very moody, dukhi, then it rained. He says, देखो मुझे देख के बादल भी रो रहा है. And again himself is in a very happy mood. Again it rained. He sees and says, देखो even the clouds are enjoying my happiness, that they are giving the ananda bashpa, the tears of joy. So in this way, slowly, steadily, Vedanta should take us to those deeper understandings whose surface level expressions are It's okay. It's like that. Ah, this is to be done. These are the capacities. This is what we are doing. The rest we will be improving upon. Array, we have the God with us. Our Guru is there. We are praying to them. They are also trying their best. Everything is going beautifully. There's nothing to be worried about, serious about, negatively. Isn't it? Huh. About the sadhana, there can be always a positive thought, inspired thought, initiative to the extent we can do. While doing so, also, the modes, the situations keep on attacking us. So we'll tackle them to the best of our ability. All said and done, neither we lose the peace of mind, nor we lose the joy and inspiration, nor we go away from the track of our sadhana, patha or path or marga. Isn't it? Sadhana is always remembering our Paramatma as the goal and checking ki what are we contributing or doing for that, what is to be done. This is called sadhana. So in that, more number of hours given for study, more number of hours given for manana chintana, more number of hours be tuned only to the truth, whether we are in the busy world, of so many activities put there by prarabdha, or by luck if we are in a calm, quiet, secluded place. बाहर का जगह जैसा भी हो सके तो बदल लो. Go to a undisturbing place. नहीं हो पाया because of our other duties prarabdha, but inside discover that place, that peace. And then, yes, the vagueness should reduce, the clarity should increase. The hesitation should reduce, the initiative should go on. The discrete discontinuations should reduce, continuations should increase. In our sadhana. And all in all, just like so far we never cared the spirituality and were so much lost in the world. Reverse it. Get lost so much in the sadhana that not much worried about the world. वो चलता ही रहता है. Lucky good that we are not so much important in this world. That people respect us, love us, they want our company. कुछ भी नहीं, ये झंझट ही नहीं हमको. You and I are so lucky. It is we only who are attached. Otherwise, people know we are not worthy. Not being worthy in the world is a very good, fortunate thing for spiritual sadhana because nobody disturbs us. Nobody demands from us anything. Ah, तो बेकार है. चलो good है बेकार. Lucky that we are bekar to the world, that nobody interacts, contacts, or gives any that thing to us importance. Thus, we are free at our disposal for fully engaging ourselves in our own evolution, truly calm, quietly within us. And cherish that one. Ah, my mind is becoming calm and quiet. It's getting settled in the goal and means also becoming so clear, and I'm able to do little by little, and also I'm ensuring that the result also is coming. Thoda thoda, very little it will be, but then recognize it. Yes, it's happening. It is not physical changes. It's a change in the entire temperament and thought mood of the Vyaktitva, which says whether we are growing spiritually or not. And remember, in 2, 3, 4 places, if we succeed by to become spiritual, to do the spiritual sadhana, slowly we develop the ability of succeeding in so many spiritual aspects. You know, Spiritual success means taking the world as the expression of God. Happening everything in the world is by the grace of God. The world is in front of me is only to love it and serve it. These theories which we have heard so many times, they truly start happening in us. ऐसे 4, 5 हो जाए मानो, isn't it? People all here are there only to be loved, to be served. and they all also are growing along with me or like me. They are also beautiful contributors to this world, like I am trying. These few things starts clicking, suddenly a पूरा काला काला दुनिया सफेद दिखेगा. दुखी दुखी दुनिया जो है, it looks like a beautiful garden full of flowers. There is nothing, never there was nothing wrong in this world. It was our drishti which was wrong, that we were seeing it negatively or in so many other non-positive ways. But in some aspects when we change, थोड़े ही 4-5 बदलने से वो बन जाता है, बात फिर क्लिक हो जाता है. Oh, this is what I have to be in this world for. This is how I have to relate with the whole world, the things and beings. This is how I have to respond to the happenings. This is how I have to keep intact my main goal. I should not forget it, for which I have come. And for that, few regular hours every day dedicated. वैसे तो फाइनली तो 24 घंटे पूरा हमारा मन 100% only should be on the path and goal. That is our highest ambition and necessary thing. On the way of reaching to that stage, right now, few hours we are giving. Sincerely, seriously, attentively we are doing. Enjoying everything and tuning every those doings to the real spiritual evolution. Enjoy the japa, enjoy the puja, enjoy the satsang, enjoy the shastra adhyanam, enjoy the bhajana kirtana, enjoy the gratitudes to our gurus, enjoy the feeling of luck that we are looked at upon or looked by our gurus and the God, that they remember us, they are guiding us. We are not that way forsaken or given up. No, these are the things to me always memorized or cherished. Just like we remember all our friends and enemies and their deeds to us, and we suffer, isn't it? उनको याद करते हैं, उनके साथ अनुभव को याद करते हैं और दुखी होते हैं. So this habit anyway we have, that is negative. Make it positive. I am the part of this whole cosmos universe. I am alive. I am a human being, evolved one, roof and crown of creation. My gurus, my Lord is watching me. They are guiding me. They are loving me. They are giving me opportunities. They are empowering me. Wow, देखो, be in these moods always. Isn't it? Bhagwan in the form of Adi Shankara coming and teaching us Shivananda Lahari. एक श्लोक. You can't buy it even with millions dollars. श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण अनुग्रह. Bhagwan through Valmiki is step by step guiding us as to how to think, contemplate, and develop healthy, positive, sufficient vairagya. So that calm and quiet for the future teachings of Tattva by Vasishtaji. See how we are guided in Yoga Darshanam. Every day, the Sanyama Chitta applied, and the Siddhis are gained or Vibhutis. See that is Shwethashwathara Upanishad. How? So remember all, everything good, beautiful, positive only happening in our life. In that way, making all happenings around and in to mold us towards the Paramatma in a good humor, in a positive manner. In this world, nothing is there for us to gain or lose. Even Paramatma, we need not gain him, we're already that. But just the covers are there, we have to discover them. That's it. Remove the covers, there we are. So may the Lord Guru bless us in this simple looking, matured understandings and make the life simpler than the simplest, smoother than the smoothest for ourselves and because of us to the world also. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता। मम वारय मोहमहाजलधिं भवशङ्करदेशिक मे शरणं। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यमेकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे। समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्षः सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्र अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अतः श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद आदिशंकरकृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकम्। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ संबंध भाष्यम। Friends, the topic is the Purvapakshi raises okay, chanting, studying Vedas and Vicharana should be done Upanishad ka to get the moksha only if that is the path. There is the other way also that through karma we can get amrtatva, akshayatva. See these two quotes. Bhagwan Shankara goes on telling, Are Baba, ऐसा नहीं रे. Now listen to the quotes I tell you, which prove कर्म के द्वारा मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा. Those two quotes which he quotes, Purvapakshi, toward the end Bhagwan answers them also. Before that, in the conclusion, those last three or four references and quotes are so powerful. We just have seen them yesterday. One is left, even that also is seen, but just we can refresh our minds. But these three quotes we will chant and explain in one line so that we are remembering what we exhaustively studied yesterday. So, what was said yesterday? Vratani danani tapamsi yajnaha satyam cha tirthashrama karma yoga. All these sadhanas of vrata, dana, tapa, yajna, satya, tirtha, ashrama karma, yoga, swargartham eva. They take us up to swarga. And what about swarga? Ashubham adhruvam. It is ashubha because it's not infinite. It got so many of the dvandvas there. Wherever there is dvandva dvaita is there, one does the ashubhata of the other, impurifies the other by mere presence. Just like when we are in the room, suddenly somebody else comes, the mind gets ashubha, disturbed because of the dvandva. So they're all ashubha and adhruvam. We know they're all karma resulted. Karma is limited. Therefore, when the effect of karma is over, the result also is over. Therefore, adhruvam. Then is there anything dhruvam? It is there. Jnanam dhruvam shantikaram maha artham. Jnana means dhruvam, means permanent. Shantikara means eternal peace it provides. Then maha artham means The Chaturtha Purushartha, the moksha is gained only by the Jnana. One quote we have again said. Therefore, the essence of it is what? Jnana Abhilasha. Anubhava Purvaka Jnana Abhilasha. And for that, Shastra Adhyayana, Manana Chintana, Abhilasha Prarthana Prayatnam. Next quote was also equally beautiful. यज्ञैर्देवत्वमाप्नोति तपोभिर्ब्रह्मणः पदं दानेन विविधान् भोगान् ज्ञानात् मोक्षमवाप्नुयात्. Avapnuyat. Results come to us. These results will come as a result of these things that are done. Now see which result you want, then do only that karma which gives that result. And the स्पष्टता इधर इतना बढ़िया है ना, जिंदगी भर याद रखना चाहिए. One, यज्ञ देवत्वम. Variety of the yajnas we do, we become one of the devatas in the swarga. Tapobhihi brahmana padam. Tapasyas we do, even beyond the swarga to the brahma loka we reach. Dhanena, when we do the dana karma, variety of danas, we get vividhan bhogan. Lot of bhoga, whether on the earth or intermediate lokas. है ना, between earth and the sun and between sun and the swarga. These are all the lokas are there. Gandharva Yakshadi, they're all bhoga loka. So through dana karma, bhoga lokas come. With tapo karma, brahma loka. With the yajna karma, the swarga loka. So yajna dana tapaha, which are must to be done by Gita Acharya in Gita 18th chapter. सकामना से करोगे तो these result will come. निष्काम भाव से करो, it leads to अंतःकरण शुद्धि, then makes us qualified for the inner journey. So here he is talking about karma and importance of Purva Pakshi. Therefore उनके सामने result रखा, and it is known that Brahmaloka Prapti, Sargaloka Prapti, Bhogaloka Prapti is not moksha because ऊपर बताया अशुभम and अध्रुवम. So the three things, Yagnadana Tapa, leading to the Swargaloka, the Bhogaloka, and Tapa means Brahmaloka. What about the Jnana? Jnanat moksha avapnuyat. It's only by Jnana the moksha is achieved. From all bondages, all limitations, born out of all delusions, born out of all ignorances. This has to go deep in our heart. Then only the highest spiritual sadhana we do. Otherwise, so many other spiritual sadhanas we do, but none of them give us the final result of eternal moksha. Though quotes exhaustively we studied, we just reminded ourselves. Third one was interesting. Dharmarajva vrajedurdhvam paparajva vrajedadah द्वयं ज्ञानासिना छित्त्वा विदेहः शान्तिं रुच्छति. See, dharmarajva vrajet urdhvam. With the support of the rope of dharma and punya, urdhvam vrajet. To the higher worlds one reaches. This is other quotation from other place. Almost the meaning is same, but one more quote. So dharma rajva, punya rajva, vrajed, travel to urdhvam, to the higher and higher urdhalokas. Papa rajva vrajedadaha, by living the life of papa, and that's result as a rope pulls us down to what? Vrajed adaha, to the adholokas we reach to. See, if we really are calm, quite clear in our intellect's abilities, with that Shuddha Antakarana, when we listen, is not once for all, we are getting the clear picture as to what karma leads to what result should be asked for that what karma to be done. So clear it is. Papa Rajva Vrajed Adaha. So let us give up for our whole life any of the Papa karma. I mean, nahi karna. Then the Punya and Dharma Raju say, we go to the Urdhva Loka. Now, the third is important. Dvayam. Dvayam means both ropes of Dharma, ropes of papa, jnana asina chitva. Having cut asunder with the sword of tattva jnana, the ropes of dharma taking us to urdhva, a rope of papa or dharma taking us to the adholoka. What should we do? Dvayam jnanasina chitva videhaha. Going beyond the necessity of being given the shariras, videhaha shantim ruchati. One achieves the ultimate peace and happiness. Because that jnana reveals to us that infinite self where there is no chance scope for any of the ashanti. Therefore, shanti mruchati. Shanti eva sukha hai. So, the three options in our life are dharma and punya, go above, adharma and papa, go below. Gain the jnanam, stop going above or below, reach to the substratum, reach to the goal. Then become eternally peaceful and happy. See the kindness of Shankara Bhagavan, kahan se. He is bringing the references and guiding us. And they are like spoon feeding only. It is only we have to apply our mind, intellect with Shraddha. Enough that we grasp. And if this is not grasped, our study of Upanishad and spiritual sadhanas will be vague only, not very sufficient. Because इसका clarity नहीं है हमको. And again we'll be back to the same world getting caught up. Not outside, inside. Outside we are never bound. All bondages are in the mana only. Now, the last one is a very powerful quote. What it is? Tyaja dharmam adharmam cha ubhe satyan ruchete tyaja ubhe satyan rute tyaktva yena tyajasi tat tyaja. So careful. Tyaja dharmam adharmam cha. Transcend the dharma adharma. Then tyaja satyanrutam cha. Tyaja dharmam adharmam cha ubhe satyanrute tyaja. Satya Anruta means what? The Shastra said way of living of Yajnakanda, Karmakanda. And Anruta means not living accordingly. Okay. Even that also you give up. The meaning of it is Sarvadharman Parityajya. Satya means the perceivable lokas or experiences or gross experiences. Anruta means non-perceivable subtle experiences. Stop seeking both of them. Give up both of them. Ubhe satyanute tyaktva. The third line is very interesting. Yena tyajasi tat tyaja. That ego, that understanding with which dharma, adharma, satya, anruta you gave up, give up that also. Then you remain in yourself. One of the oft quoted, very typical is this shloka. त्यज धर्ममधर्मं च उभे सत्यानृते त्यज उभे सत्यानृते त्यक्त्वा येन त्यजसि तत् त्यज. So yena त्यजसि means the intellectual knowledge, the ego with which we gave up dharma, then satyanrata, that intellectual knowledge or intellect and the ego, usko bhi chhod do. What remains is that infinite blissful me. There is nothing other than. With this, the quotations various to tell the Pura Pakshi, देखो इतने references है where karma will never give the moksha is mentioned. Oh, my dear friend, catch it in your own interest. The karma purposes are only two. One is fulfilling the outer duties and clearing them. Second is antakarana shuddhi. And later on, after a day, tomorrow or so, Shankar Bhagavan himself will tell us to do the karma. But now, not for moksha, but for antakarana shuddhi. See the clarity. There is no ambiguity at all. For the moksha, karma can never be the pratyaksha hetu. But without doing the due karma in the karma yoga spirit, Antakarana Shuddhi will not happen, without which we cannot pursue the spiritual Jnana Marga. Right? Now he says, Evam, oh my dear friends, in this way, Shruti Smruti Virodhatu, because of the Virodha so clearly spoken in the Shruti and Smruti, na karma sadhanam amrutatvam. So the amrutatva is not obtained by the sadhana called as karma. Karma is not the sadhanam for amrutatva. तो श्रुति एंड स्मृति विरोधात न कर्म साधनम अमृतत्व. कर्म नामक साधन से साध्य पाने वाला नहीं है ये अमृतत्व. श्रुति स्मृति आई टोल्ड यू ना, या टोल्ड न्याय विरोधाच. एंड टू द न्याय लॉजिक आल्सो इट इज डजंट सूट. न्याय लॉजिकली आप देखोगे तभी ये बात पता चलेगा. ఇది కర్మ is not the sadhana for amrutatva moksha prapti. Now he will take 2 or 3 or 4 sentences to explain it. Attentively, let us listen. He says, see, karma sadhanatve mokshasya. If you say, dear Purvapakshi, for the moksha, the sadhana is the karma, then chaturvidha kriya antarbhava. Then the moksha comes under the purview of chaturvidha kriyas. Because it comes under the chaturvidha kriya, anityatvam syatu. The moksha becomes anitya. But moksha is said to be nitya by the shastras, and our heart also seeks the nitya moksha. So if the moksha is caused by the karma, then chaturvidha kriya antarbhava, the moksha happens. And chaturvidha kriya antarbhava, when the moksha is there, in that chaturvidha kriya antarbhava phala, whatever it is there, it is anitya. Moksha also becomes anityam. Okay? And these things we have studied in almost every Upanishad. भाष्य में कहीं ना कहीं तो आ ही जाता है ना. What is that? Karma does these 3-4 things. Okay? Karma does these 3-4 things. One, that which is not there, it creates that. It's called as utpadyam. Okay? Then, that which is to be improved upon or can be improved upon, it improves that. That's called as samskaryam. Third, karma does the rectification if there are any shortcomings. Is called as vikaryam. The fourth one is karma brings to us, which is not ours or near to us. That's called as apyam. So utpadya, samskarya, vikarya and apya. These are the only 4 things done through the karma. Be attentive. All these, utpadya through karma gets destroyed one day. Apya through karma goes one day. Samskrita through the karma, again one day that samskara goes away. Vikara you brought through karma, again it goes away. Because of this, it is called as anitya phala. If the moksha is under the is the result of karma, then it falls under the purview of these 4 things. Utpadya, adya, apya, vikarya, samskarya. And these 4 being anitya, moksha also becomes anitya. Then who wants that अनित्य मोक्ष? अनित्य मोक्ष तो हमको डेली मिल रहा है, नींद में मिल रहा है, डिजायर फुलफिलमेंट में मिल रहा है. Isn't it? When we forget that problem for the time being, तब भी मोक्ष मिल रहा है, इंटेलिजेंस में हमको मिल रहा है. तो why should we specially struggle to gain that moksha through shastra, adhyayana and all, or karma, etc.? Clear? And the same thing in Ishavasya said is what? The Atma Vastu is not Utpadya because it is already there. Not Samskarya because it is so perfect, so infinite. You cannot improve upon it. Nor Vikarya. Neither it goes through any Vikara, nor we need to do any Vikara on that. And then Apya, it is already you. You can't gain it. There were all the four things that are achieved through karma are not functional on the Atman self. Therefore, it is not कर्म साध्य. कर्म के द्वारा प्राप्त होने वाला नहीं हो. कर्म का जरूरत नहीं है ज्ञान. It's already there. Have the jnanam, get moksha. So that is what he says. Karma sadhanatve mokshasya. If the moksha is the result of the karma, chaturvida kriya antarbhavat, then that moksha falls under the purview of the chaturvida kriyas which we have mentioned now. Because of this, anityatvam syat. The moksha becomes anitya. But we don't want the anitya moksha, and there's a nitya moksha is there which is obtained through jnanam. Then it is explained. Yat krutakam. Yat krutakam tad anityam iti. Yat krutakam, that which is created. That is उत्पाद्य कहो, विकार्य कहो, आप में करो, संस्कार्य कहो. All of them are krutaka, करने से होने वाले. Yat krutakam, that whichever is obtained through doing something, tad anityam iti, that is not eternal. It is ephemeral iti karma sadhyasya nityatva adarsanat. And nowhere it is shown that anything which is achieved through karma is nitya. It is always anitya only. Okay, if the moksha is karma sadhya, then it falls under the four kriyas. Then anything which falls under the purview of four kriyas is anitya. The proof is anything which is krutaka, the phala of that is nitya, anitya. Yat krutakam tada nityam iti karma sadhyasya nityatva adarsanat. Anything which is sadhya achieved through karma is nitya. ऐसा कहीं नहीं कहा. Only it is anitya. Done. This is the logic. Continuation is nityah cha moksha. Nityah cha moksha. Moksha is eternal. Once gained, gained once for all, it doesn't go. And this moksha being nitya, sarvavadivihi abhivagamyate. All the Vedanta Vadins, even other Siddhanta Vadins, by all of them, concludingly, this is the commonly accepted that moksha is nitya. Everybody is trying for nitya moksha only. So mokshas nityaha cha mokshaha sarvavadivi abhivagamyate. So logically, anything which is krutakam, which is anityam, nowhere it is said is nitya. But the moksha is nitya, everybody accepts. Therefore, through the karma which gives the anitya phala, the nitya moksha cannot be. That is the meaning of na asti akrutaha krutena. The Mundaka Upanishad quotation there. Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmana nirvedamayat na asti akrutaha krutena. The meaning of the sentence is this one. Logically also it is proved. Okay. Tathacha. Now, the last topic is, in this context, is the two quotes which he gave Purvapakshi to say that through karma the amrutatva और अक्षयत्व comes. बेटा तुमने reference को wrong पकड़ा तुमने. You have not understood the context there. Here he says, तथा च श्रुति च चातुर्मास्य प्रकरणे, है ना? चातुर्मासे याजे अक्षयम फलम आपनोति. That's what he quoted in the beginning. So उसका जवाब दे रहे हैं कि तथा च श्रुति ही चातुर्मास्य प्रकरणे प्रजाम अनुप्रजायसे तदुते मर्त्या अमृतमिति. What did Shruti said? You only are pulling one quote and saying आगे पीछे भी पढ़ो. What it is said is, through this chaturmasya yajnas, you will be born to your own children, thereby you continue to be living again. That type of amrutatva is said, not the real amrutatva. See here, तथा च श्रुति चातुर्मास्य प्रकरणे, in that prakarana context of chaturmasya which you have quoted, prajam anuprajayate. Praja means to your own children, anu means following, praja say you will be born. Tadute, that in fact it is for you, Martya Amrutamiti. That is the Amrutatva to you. This type of Amrutatva it is given. Not the eternal Amrutatva. So you have misquoted it. Here it is not Amrutatva, but it is only exaggeration. Because to be born as child to your son, first you have to die. Already dead means mrityu ho gayi. Huh? So this is one thing answered. What he was wrongly quoting. Another one was he was talking about akshayatvam. उसका भी जवाब देते हैं. किंच सुकृतम इति. जो सुकृत की बात तुमने कहा, सुकृतस्य अक्षयत्वम उच्यते. Here the सुकृत पुण्य का अक्षयत्व कह रहे वहां, and सुकृत शब्द च कर्मणि. Always sukruta is used in the karma only. So there the akshayatva is punya punyafal ka kaha, not the akshayatva of the amrutatva prapti. So therefore what you said were also wrongly quoted. When this is done now, he takes up another thing. Almost he comes to agree. Then he wants to get one clarification. What it is? Nanu evam tarhi. If this is so, sir, what you said, ki karmanam, through various yajnadi karma, devadi prapti hetutvena, when we achieve the devadi prapti through various karmas, upasanas, कर्म में यज्ञ भी आते हैं, उपासनाएं भी आते हैं, पुण्य कर्म भी आते हैं. तो थ्रू डूइंग दोज यज्ञ कर्म, उपासना कर्म, पुण्य कर्म, देवादि प्राप्ति हेतुत्वेन, if we achieve the devadi prapti, that achieving of devatvam also bandha hetutvam eva, then that also is bondage, you mean to say, isn't it? Just he was thinking like many of us, 24 hours think na, do something, get the result of it, the life will be little better, better. निरंतर हमारे मन में ऐसे ही होता है. This Purvapakshi also thought, as a Manusha, it is very boring, very difficult. You can't enjoy all the sukha, etc. But once you get Devatva Shariro, oh, everything is free in the Swarga, you can have all the bhoga. For that, we have to do yajna and upasana and punya karma. Chalo, मैं लगे रहता हूँ. I'll have a lot of happiness there. And I will not be bound by any miseries. Therefore, I will be liberated as a Devata. But after listening to all this, he says, do you mean to say that through karma, when you reach to Devaloka adi prapti, वो भी बंध हेतु है? आप तो ऐसे ही कह रहे हो, बंध हेतुत्वमिति. कि ननु एवं तर्हि कर्मणाम देवादि प्राप्ति हेतुत्वेन बंध हेतुत्वमेव. Those karmas which even give us Devaloka prapti, even those are also bandha hetu. Karmas as well as the result of going to Swarga, क्या ये सब बंधन है? You mean to say इसमें मुक्ति नहीं है? So what we have to understand here, pausing, is there may not be the bandhanas of this earth there, but that will be having its own bandhana limitation there. So by all this analysis, what we have to understand is only in the Atma Prapti, the final mukti is possible. Total liberation from every bondage. Anything else may not have these bondages, but will have other bondage. The other thing may not have that bondage, but it will have its own. So everything in the world except Atma Prapti is Bandhana Hetu. Bandha Hetu. अब देखो, if this thought really goes inside, do you think we will run behind anything of this world anymore? Because पता चला कि इतना मेहनत करके what I get is जाल में फंसना फिर से. Do you understand it? Just like a common sensed person understands with few of the kicks in life That don't entangle with the things and beings and situations in the world. They'll bind you. Not that they want to bind you. In the nature of that endeavor itself is there is bondage. They were चुप सारे हाथ मुंह बंद कर अपना प्रभु का ध्यान कर. सिंपल कॉमन सेंस किसी को भी है तो he will go through the prarabdha bondage. He will not act to create new bondages in the world. Because any number of people I contact, make friends, I'll be getting kicks only finally. Because naturally, in that relation, that problem is there. Because it is relative, it is not absolute. Once you know it, you are with everyone and with no one. In the same way, when we know any karma, how much ever noble, and whatever the greatest result it may appear to give, even that also is bandhayatu only. If this is known, we will never pursue it. Then is there no way for moksha? अरे किसने कहा? हम तो स्टार्ट तो उसी के लिए किया. There is a hetu for moksha sadhana, that is jnana prapti. A very serious, sincere diabetic patient that he wants to live long, doesn't want to destroy his vitals. Therefore, he is diabetic, prone to that. How careful he is every day. चेक करते हुए अपने पैरामीटर्स को इवन 2-3 units ज़्यादा भी बढ़ गया, he just does the required thing and comes back to normal. Never ever he allows sugar to rise up, etc. In the same way, if somebody understands this, that only through jnana there is moksha, other than jnana, through any other karma, there is only the bandhana. Will he take up anything other than jnana? Driving this conviction into our hearts is the purpose of this entire discussion put in front of us by Bhagwan Adi Shankara out of his Krupa and Karuna. Isn't it? Then only the Ichha Shakti and Kriya Shakti, which are wasting all our Shaktis, can be converted into the Jnana Shakti, in which, in the pursuit of Jnana, we will be able to put sufficient, whatever required efforts. Your efforts, they are not karma here. The study of Shastra, Manana, Chintana, मैंने बताया इसको 2 दिन पहले, they are not called as karma because they are not aimed at any outer karma phala. They are the parts of Adhyatmika Tattva Jnana Sadhanas only. So, in doing so, whatever Shakti is required, that will be with us because we have conserved all our energies which were wasted in Ichha Shakti and Kriya Shakti. Ichha and Kriya. Now, no Ichha of the world, no need of wasting the Shakti through various Kriyas. Then what do you do with all your Shakti? Jnana Prapti ke liye hum use karenge. Now imagine that person, what time he wakes up, in what things he involves in. Nothing involved. Any time of the day, he is just pursuing. That is the meaning of Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadharamantaha Bhikshanna Matrena Chatushtimantaha Ashokavantaha Karunaikavantaha Kaupinavantaha Khalu Bhagyavantaha. I have nothing to achieve, nothing to do. My only goal is to realize my inner self. I am in that pursuit. अब देखो एक बार लग गया मानो वो ट्रूली जेन्युइनली बन गया बात 50% is over that no more we are going in that path of eternal bondage continuous bondage वो तो आधा तो सॉल्व हो गया but remaining half in our inner pursuit when we touch the core the self journey is over. So his question is nanu एवं तर्हि कर्मणां देवादि प्राप्ति हेतुत्वेन बंध हेतुत्वमेव. अब तो ऐसा कर रहे फिर कोई भी कर्म करो देव प्राप्ति वाला भी दोज कर्मास आल्सो बंध हेतु. गुरु महाराज इज सो हैप्पी. ही से सत्यम. मेरे प्यारे पहली बार तूने सत्य बोला. माय डियर पूर्व पक्षी सत्यम. That's what I said just now. Swataha bandha hetutvam. Swataha inherently only. Those karmas set of all things have the ability to give bondage only. Swataha bandha hetutvam. We have to remember when you put the feet on the thorn, swataha it will pierce and give pain. If you jump into the water, swataha we drown and die. When you jump into the fire, swataha we get burned too. And when you do adharma and papa, swataha inherently that karma has the effect of taking us to dukkha or naraka. So to any karma, how much you are noble, it appears to be swataha bandha hetutva. Now we know half of it. Papa karma binds us with the papa phala dukkha. But understand, punya karma also binds us with the punya phala, the sukha. That also is bondage because it is restricting us to be eternally blissful, not allowing us to pursue that. यही था जो योग दर्शन में पढ़ा दुखम एव सर्वम विवेकिनः. Isn't it? For a viveki, in the sukha also there is dukkha. गुणवृत्त्य विरोधाच्च संस्कार प्रादुर्भवाद गुणवृत्त्य विरोधाच्च दुःखमेव सर्वं विवेकिनः. 3-4 reasons are told. That maturity we have to come to. All our struggle is to convince about these two things only, that in Atma Jnana Prapti only there is moksha, and any other thing there is only bandhana. Therefore, don't pursue anything else other than the Atma Jnana through Upanishad. Only to drive these two things unhesitatingly, deeply in our heart is the purpose of all this Sambandha Bhashya, and that is basic. In this thing, if there's a vagueness in the fact that through jnana there is moksha, I'll not pursue the jnana marga properly, intensely, sincerely. And if there's vagueness in this, ki karma marga gives bandhana, then I keep on repeatedly involving in the karma and getting bondage. क्योंकि vagueness है. But स्पष्टता है मानो, है ना, ये अमृत है, खाओ पियोगे तो यू विल बिकम इमोर्टल. ये विष है, वेरी पॉइजन, अभी पी लो मरोगे. when you clearly know, do you by any chance go near to that amrita as our visha? Do we by any chance leave this amrita? No, no. In that clarity we have to come in. Like a person with his maturity, when he understands the glory of Guru and God in life, will they leave that Guru and God even little bit? Isn't it? The Guru Bhakti, Guru Jana. अगर बात समझ में आया तो, नहीं आया तो देन जब दुख है तब याद है गुरु भगवान, नहीं तो नहीं याद है तो हम ही गुरु है, हम ही भगवान है. But the one who convinced about it, the fact, in the same way, yeah, these two thoughts are driven into our heart. Now, having said Satyam and then Swataha eva bandha hetutvat, now इनको मौका मिला फिर से भगवान आदि शंकरा to prove this again. ही लगाओ a जड़ी of some more shastras. And for you and I, if you feel bored, I can't help it. But मुझे तो आनंद आ रहा है कि from different shastras, at one place we are getting most powerful, important quotes and references. Otherwise, who will open different shastra and पढ़ो? सारे call out करके भगवान is putting it one place. At least to oblige his कृपा and karuna, we must respect and thoroughly study this portion. That was in my mind. That's why हम धीरे धीरे कर रहे हैं इसको. Now सत्यम स्वतः बंध हेतुत्वम एव तथा च श्रुति. तो in this regard बेटा हम दोनों एक बात पे तो कॉमन है कि we both believe the Shruti Mata, have faith in her. Therefore I'll quote that only. Okay, few quotations. What is that? Karmana Pitrulokaha. Urudaranya ka Upanishad says. कर्मणा पितृलोकः तपसा ब्रह्मलोकः यज्ञेन देवलोकः. So karmana, you will get Pitruloka. You become one with Pitru Devata. Pitru Devatas are not liberated. They are higher than human, but not liberated. Luckily in today's Yoga Darshanam also, same thought will come today. Ana? Pitrulokaha. Then second quotation is, Sarve ete punyalokaha bhavanti. So all these karma related lokas are so beautiful. There are punya lokas. By appreciating it, again it is showed that it is limited. They are all punya lokas, no doubt, but they are not moksha loka. Moksha prapti nahi hai udhar. So sarve ete punya lokaha bhavanti. They are good beta, they are better beta, but they are not the best. They are not ultimate. So simple, with all your hard work, you studied well and got a job in America. And in America, lakhs of rupees are given, building is given, car is given, every comforts are given. But that America government cannot help you stopping from becoming old, from diseases, from the death. They cannot help you from the inner mind's problems, etc. Wherever we go, they are there, isn't it? They will give outer comforts. But inside, who will solve all of them? Only the Atma Jnana, isn't it? No other way these inner things are sorted out. So, in the same way, it is said here, कि ते पुण्यलोकाः, ते एते सर्वे पुण्यलोकाः. Okay. नेक्स्ट वन देखो, कठो मुंडक उपनिषद वाला बहुत स्ट्रांग कोटेशन. He says, इष्टापूर्तं मन्यमाना वरिष्ठं नान्यत् श्रेयो वेदयन्ते प्रमूढाः नाकस्य पृष्ठे ते सुकृतेऽनुभूत्वा इमं लोकं हीनतरं वा विशन्ति. इष्टापूर्ते पूर्तं मन्यमानाः वरिष्ठं. Those people who think the doing of the Ishta and Purta karma as Varishta. Actually, they are Varishta. What they think is a Varishta. Such people whose minds are conditioned by that. Na anyat sreya vedayante pramuda. Such totally deluded people never get to expose about the anya other real Shreya mark. Like when I'm habituated to see only cinema in the TV, I never get exposed to the thought that in the TV there are very many other spiritual channels also are there. You know, when I am conditioned by reading the magazines and monthly newspapers, etc., it will never click to me. Yeah, at the same time, I can study Ramayana, Bhagavata, or Upanishads. When I got lost in my own friends, relatives, family members, so much as if it is Varishta, it never clicks to me that there are Shrestha Purushas, Mahatmas, Gurus are there in our life. We have to get guidance, blessings from them also. We never get an idea. Like when you are lost in going to picnics, parks, hotels, etc., it never clicks to us that there are temples also where we can go and get the puja done on our behalf by the pujari and we can get Bhagwan's krupa. When you are lost in the food for the taste, we never it clicks to us that these are the foods that are there which are good for the health and सत्वगुण. क्योंकि एक में हम फंस गए तो दूसरा हमको क्लिक नहीं होता. It's such a fantastic fact it is said in this Mundaka Upanishad quote. That's why what they teach us, for some time, temporarily, they tell us to give up that. That's called as Varata. At the same time, we are told to do the other thing. Then we recognize the existence of this thing, possibility of this thing, beauty of this thing. Like daily, 3 times we eat food. On the Upvasa day, we told eat only once, 2 times don't eat. And that time, don't involve in anything, only involve in your whatever the upasanas. Till that time, we are told that instruction by the Guru whom we have faith. We never knew it is possible. But when it is done, you will see all those things. First, we discover that eating once a day also we can be alive. Second is what? We can really do the upasanas, whatever that are said. Three, we can experience that peace and joy out of the upasana. क्योंकि हम एक बार एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देखा तब हमको उसका ग्लोरी पता चलता है. अब दो लोग पूरे फंसे ही हैं उसमें, दे आर नॉट रेडी टू गिव इट अप एट ऑल, देन दे विल नेवर हैव द टेस्ट ऑफ इट. Like so many of people, so many maybe good noble things only they are doing, but caught up in so much. Therefore, let us go to the class, let us listen some Vedanta, thought ही नहीं आता. एक बार वो छोड़कर आकर देखो, अरे wise things only are spoken, good things only are spoken here. At least that blockade goes away. Whether we continue or not, that depends on our fortune and prarabdha. किस्मत नहीं है तो how much ever you try, you can't come to class. If you are not lucky, your punya is over. लाख कोशिश करो, you won't come. That is other fact. But at least that blockade is gone, no? Once you experiment on it. But if you say, no, I'm busy in my own schedule, see that person who with ego plans his own schedule and sticks to that, then he will never be available for the higher things, especially the spiritual things. He says, मैं ड्यूटी तो कर रहा हूँ, मैं लोक सेवा ही तो कर रहा हूँ, मैं सबको प्रेम ही तो कर रहा हूँ. How he is busy in that. That's why Bhagavan said, Sarvodharman Pariteja, then only you can do Mamekam Sharanam. But it doesn't click to them. That's why he says, Ishtapurtam Manyamanaha Varishtam. इष्टापूर्ति को वरिष्ठम मानने वाले, मनमानी करने वाले, न अन्यत श्रेय वेदयन्ते. The other Shreya Marga, they never come to understand. And Pramudaha, totally deluded, and they get caught up in that only. These are all good people only, not bad. Those who are doing Ishtapurtam. Ishta means all the Yajna Yagadi karma. श्रौत कर्म कहते हैं उसको. पूर्त मीन्स ऑल दी सोसाइटी रिलेटेड सेवास. वापी कूप तडाग उद्यानवन, मेकिंग ऑल ऑफ them is called पूर्त. पूर्त means पूर्ति करना whatever society is lacking. So social services are called पूर्त. Spiritual activities are yajna upasana are called ishta. They are good people only. They are not criminals. They are not doing anything negative. Positive only. But they also, when they say this is all varishtam, then anyat shreyaha, the moksha given by the jnana, na vedayante, they will never be able to listen to that, understand that, accept that. Such people, when they join the spiritual organizations of Tattva Chintana, more than doing Tattva Chintana, they are busy in kya kare, kaun sa program kare. They are busy in that only. That's why I always feel पूज्य गुरुदेव ऊपर से देख रहे होंगे, all involved in so many कर्म कांड. He was feeling, अरे मैं तो बोला थोड़ा उपनिषद पढ़ के ज्ञान को पाओ. कहाँ फंस रहे हो तुम? And whoever have faith गुरुदेव के प्रति है, उनको बचाएंगे. अब other than शास्त्र ज्ञानम, shut up, don't do anything. We are saved. ना अन्यत् श्रेयः वेदयन्ते प्रमूढाः. And then what will happen to them? Because of the great work done, Ishtapurta, Nakasya Prushte. Naka means Swarga. Prushta means in the topmost locality of Swarga. Te Sukrite Anubhutva. Having enjoyed the phala of all these Ishtapurta, Imam Lokam, again back to this earth, or Kshinataramva Vishanti. Hinataramba, sorry. Even lower than this, because if you have the balance of Papa also, Hinataram, if not human, the animal Pashu or Pakshi in that yoni, they'll come back ruthlessly. The meaning of saying Hinataram is what? As the Punya Karma gave you the higher world and it is over when the Punya Karma Phala is over, so too if you have done the Papa Karma, Hinatara Loka be guaranteed है. तो जैसे पाप छोड़कर पुण्य करते हो, वैसे पुण्य जोड़कर साधना करो. That is the meaning. No, these all shlokas come after those ones. कि अन्धेनैव नियमाना यथान्धाः अविद्यायां बहुधा वर्तमानाः वयं कृतार्था इत्यभिवन्ति मालाः यत्कर्मिणो न प्रवेदयन्ति रागात् तेनातुरा क्षीणलोकाः शवन्ते इष्टापूर्तमन्यमाना वरिष्ठं नान्यत् श्रेयो वेदयन्ते प्रमूढाः नाकस्य पुष्टेते सुकृते अनुभूत्वा इमं लोकं हीनतरं भविष्यति. You and I, this much you have to understand कि अंतःकरण शुद्धि हेतु our swadharma karma we do. Then little of upasanas given by the gurus we do. Other than that, neither will have anything as the goal other than Paramatma Prapti, nor we do anything for that purpose. And our clear goal is more deeply studying the Upanishads Vedanta and more deeply doing our internal journey, reach to the self. If we are clear about this, the purpose of the study of this is fulfilled. Om 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 Purnamada पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु।